My name is Adam, and welcome to Nerdmazing, your source for action figure, toys, and collectibles, product showcases and reviews. So, let's check out this deluxe action figure of the Assassin Predator from NECA. Nerdmazing! Now, this has to be one of the biggest NECA figures I've actually reviewed. In fact, it might actually be the biggest figure I own. So, let's quickly check out the packaging first before I unbox it. The box front shows a wicked illustration of the gigantic Assassin Predator's hand gripping a severed head of a fallen predator, which is actually the movie poster's artwork from the 2018 Predator movie. On the left side of the box, you simply get the Assassin Predator name. The backside has a brief bio over the Assassin Predator and these Nerdmazing toy photo shoots of the figure posed ready to take down the fugitive predator. Loving the face-off of the Assassin Predator versus the fugitive predator. The right side you again get the figure name with the front box poster art. The top view has the Assassin Predator's name with some cityscape graphics. I always love how NECA gives credit to all the artists involved in making this figure, which is at the bottom of the box. The front opens up to reveal this massive Predator figure from NECA and the accessories and alternate parts behind the clear plastic film. Then on the opposite side of the figure, you get this epic pose of the massive Assassin Predator ready to take down its prey. So, let's go ahead and unbox this NECA figure now. Before I unbox this figure, I first want to send a big shout out to Open Vault Collectibles for sending me this huge Assassin Predator. Go visit their website to check out the wide variety of cool fandom collectibles that they have. I will leave a link to their website in the description below so you can visit them later. So here I have that massive packaging for the Assassin Predator, pretty much taking up the top and bottom of my screen. So, I'm very excited to open it up. Let's go ahead and do that. It's got that little piece of clear sticker that kind of secures it at the bottom, and I've already pre-cut that so we can quickly open it up and just use the cardboard, flip it around so we can see it come out. And it's nicely secured in a clear plastic shell, all form-fitted around the figure. You got the alternate head as well as alternate hand pieces and the accessories. And it's also secured with that thin little piece of plastic string. So that's the ones you kind of have to cut. You know, that stuff that you normally see price tags that are on clothing. So give me 1 second as I get him prepped to showcase for you. So here is that massive Assassin's Predator taken out of that clamshell. And I have to admit, this guy is tall and a bit heavy too. So let's just take a look at him for a second. Here's the front. I think I could get him all in. He is pretty big on the screen. Here's the one side, the back side, and his other side, as well as a view from the top and a view from the bottom where he has his display holes for you to use display stands. So let's check out the articulation, starting from the head and working our way down to the feet. So the head, really nice, really smooth articulation right there. And the hair, or his braids I should say, very nice soft plastic. A lot of texture, a lot of spikiness. I think he's got pretty much an exoskeleton around him. So there's that. Let's see if his shoulders move up. Not quite. They get stuck right there, so they're not going to go in. But they do have a nice 360 around. Well, let's check out anything there. No, nothing there. The elbow area, there's some spin right there at the elbow. And as you can see, it's got a double articulation right there. So able to do that pretty nicely. And right here at the forearm, let's get that, might have to hold that in, but you can spin that around really nicely as well. And again, that works for both arms. The hands as well, 360 articulation. And with the wrist, you can put it in, you can push it out as well. Again, that's for both sides. Let's put the arms up to see and check his torso articulation. We're gonna start up here. It looks like he's got maybe a ball joint right there. Yep, he does. Spins really well. And I'll assume he's also got a bottom ball joint right here. And he does as well. So you can spin him around nicely. Let's see if he goes side to side. Yes, he does. Really nice. Pretty smooth. Very good. And let's check out crunch motion. Not too bad. And you can kind of go back a little bit. Not too much. Oh, And I did miss with the head. He is able to actually go up and actually able to go down, as well as a little bit from side to side. Just careful with the spikes. They kind of really bite into your fingertips. I know they are mine. Alright, put his arms up as we kind of check out the leg areas. Let's see if he can split. Not too bad, not too bad. About to make a wish. Yeah, really good articulation right there. And they're going to stay. That clacking sound or clicking sound is kind of a locking ball joint, if I'm not mistaken. That's what that's called. Alright, put him back down. And we'll go from the other way. Yep. Really nice. And you got that soft plastic that lets you be able to articulate him in that manner. Let's see if there's any thigh rotation. A little bit, not much as you can see. And this is a kind of new figure, so it is pretty tight. So you don't want to try to force it too much, but if you always could use a little bit of heat, just use your hair dryer in case you need to loosen anything up. But let's check out the knees. Let's see. Any spin? Yep, there's some spin there. And as you can see, the joints right there. So I'm assuming it will also bend. Right there. And not so much up there, which is kind of odd. At least it's not for mine. Try this other one. Nope. That's pretty much it. It's just going to bend right there at the bottom portion. Alright, let's see if there's any spin. No spin there. Let's check out here at his bottom portion of his leg, which, yeah, the ankle area. It does spin. And not backwards. But it does go forward quite a bit. Oh, sorry. It does go forward quite a bit, as you can see. Though, be careful. He has these dual claws right here on both sides, so make sure you know where your fingers are. You don't want to puncture yourself by doing that. But it's kind of an odd angle to be able to just do that right there. So, I'm not sure why he has that. It's interesting. But you can do a full rotation right there. So, and we have his feet. They can go down, and they can go up. And let's see if they kind of spin. Nope, no spinning on the feet. But it's kind of weird, though, being as tall as his figure is, his feet are really tiny. So I kind of wonder if I'm going to have trouble standing him up. I might have to use a display stand to keep him upright, because this guy, funny feeling, is going to have a tendency to tip over if I don't give him some help. So, alright. But really nicely done. So he has this alternate head, that being the open mouth mandible, and that is really scary looking. I do not want to face that. But I don't know. I kind of like his closed mouth, closed mandible look. What do you guys think? Leave your comment below and let me know which face sculpt you like the best. Alright. And he has his alternate hands right here. In fact, let me just do this so you can see them nicely. And they're his closed fist type. So, for all that great punching action that he's going to be doing against other predators out there. But to me, I kind of like more so his open hands. They look a bit more epic, more menacing. And then you also have his accessories, his hand blade, his blaster, and the closing port that goes on top of the blaster area on his wrist arms. So this is really nice, really big. I like this piece right here just because there is articulation. It can move. Just be careful with it though. It does have small parts. And the blaster and the closing, port, those are going to go right here. It's real simple. So there with the closing, with it closed, and then the gun goes in here as such. And with the blade, that goes in right here at this forearm. Pretty easy, just kind of push in like that. And then we have his blade. Well, let's go ahead and check out this figure's size. Now this deluxe NECA action figure of the Assassin Predator stands almost at a whopping 11 inches tall. Now just look at this beast of a figure when I stand him next to a 7-inch and a 4-inch tall figure. This guy is a giant. So let's go ahead and put this Assassin Predator in some actionable poses and on the spinner to showcase him. Now this Assassin Predator figure is actually based on the 2018 movie called The Predator. This upgraded Predator is stronger and faster than most Predators, as it was genetically created from splicing the DNA of several various creatures from other worlds on top of what is already a deadly Predator species. Now one thing you probably notice about this Predator compared to others, as it doesn't utilize very much armor or weapons because it doesn't require them based on all of its genetic enhancements. As you look at the body of this figure, you can notice that it has a hard shell. While this Predator at will can form a hardened exoskeleton, this exoskeleton is so hard that it can even deflect bullets and break the blades of other Predators. Now here is the Assassin Predator with the other head sculpt with his mandibles open, just looking ferocious as ever. In fact, I think this is the face that it makes when it's ready to face off against its prey. So which one of these head sculpts are you going to use when you pose your Assassin Predator figure? I'm really liking this massive Predator blade that attaches to his right forearm. And if you already have toy photography shots of the Assassin Predator, feel free to send it to me, as my email is in the description below. Love to see them. I really do appreciate all the accessories that NECA provided with this Assassin's Predator. But I think it would have been really cool if they added the severed Predator's head with a hanging spine that you could put into this Assassin's Predator's hand, just like they show on the front cover. That would have been a nice touch. But thankfully, I do have a few skulls laying around that I can mimic it in of sorts. And they did a great paint job on him with all the washes as well as painting in all of his war paint on his body. This is truly a really nice piece. And for those fans that collect Predator action figures, this is definitely one to add to your collection. Well, this deluxe action figure of the Assassin Predator from NECA was such a Nerdmazing collectible to review and showcase to you. But let's not end there. Why don't you check out this NECA figure review, or maybe something different like this one? Go on, I'll wait. Well, thanks for joining me here at Nerdmazing, and to all my Nerdmazing fans out there, again I say to you, be passionate in what you do, share your passion with others, and be kind to one another, as this world can always use more goodness in it. This is Adam with Nerdmazing, and I'll see you next time. Bye!